Louisiana's Raging Cajuns are coming off their best performance of the season, an easy win on the road at UAB. Buffalo's Bulls, they're looking for their first win after playing three very good clubs to open the season. The states of New York and Louisiana meet up tonight. The first ever meeting between the Cajuns and the Bulls is next on ESPN+. Welcome to Cajun Field. The last time the Cajuns were here, they faced a Northwestern team they'd been playing for 114 years. Tonight, they faced the Mid-American Conference Bulls for the very first time, a series that happened almost accidentally, the start of a home-and-home between these two teams. Hello again, everyone. I'm Dan McDonald, along with my broadcast partner, Eric Mouton. And Eric, these Bulls, they might have lost three in a row, but they can score an awful lot of points, and a lot of it's because of the quarterback, Cole Snyder.
Yeah, a guy with a lot of experience, a fifth-year player and second-year starter. He could easily reach the 4,000 passing yard mark for his career today. Currently leads the MAC and is 8th nationally with 9 touchdown passes in only 3 games. He threw for 4 touchdowns against Liberty last weekend. Also leads the MAC in passing yards with 245 per game. First quarterback in school history to complete 24 passes in each of the first 3 games of his season. The bigger question is, can Buffalo stop this Cajun offense?
And the Cajun offense came back alive in a big way last week, even after starting quarterback Ben Woolridge was injured on the very first series. Zion Chris stepped in and provided a kickstart. That offense, Eric, scored 41 points in only a little over 30 minutes.
Yeah, Chris, the redshirt freshman from Baton Rouge, who showed flashes last year, stepped in when Woolridge went down with the ankle. He threw for 174 yards and ran for 103 and 2 scores in just over 2 quarters of playing time. His 80-yard touchdown run was the backbreaker for UAB. And that offense is getting plenty of help from a defense that gave up only 3 points in the first 55 minutes last week and is second in the country with 15 sacks through just 3 games.
Louisiana's Raging Cajuns sweep a softball series from Troy in Sun Belt Conference play this weekend. I'm Dan McDonald along with Yvette Gerard and Yvette. Friday night's game set the table, pretty much the same thing all weekend long.
You're right, Dan. You see some home runs. You see some unbelievable pitching from Sam Landry. She allowed only 3 hits and struck out 8 in that first game on Friday night.
Game 2 was pretty much the same thing. Cajuns took an early lead. Alexa Langoliers for their second home run in as many nights. And then they turned it over to Kendra Lamb. She was almost perfect.
Struck out 7 and only allowed 1 base runner in 5 innings.
Cajuns with their second straight 7-1 win. That took us to Game 3 on Sunday. Cajuns going for the sweep. Sam Landry once again.
Repeat of Sam Landry dominating the Trojans and timely hitting, and you see the Cajuns just erupt in the 6th inning to run rule the Trojans.
They got single runs in the 1st, 2nd, and 4th, but then 6 runs in the 6th to end up winning this one run rule by 10-0. The Cajuns improved to 26-10 overall, 12-3 in the Sun Belt. They'll travel to South Alabama for a big series next weekend. Rice's Owls got 2 solid pitching performances and played flawless defense last night. The result was a pulsating 2-1 victory over Louisiana's Raging Cajuns in the opener of a 3-game series. Today, the host Cajuns try to even things up after last night's close call. The Cajuns and the Owls next on ESPN+. Welcome to Teague Moore Field at Russo Park for Game 2 of what we expected to be a fun weekend series, and last night's game was just that. Rice took its 2nd straight win after 3 opening losses. The Cajuns had a 2-game win streak broken and their 4th nail-biter already this season. Hello again, everyone. I'm Dan McDonald, along with my broadcast partner, Eric Mouton. And Eric, here's a couple of numbers for you. Rice outfielders recorded 1 putout all evening. The Owls only faced 5 batters over the minimum. Parker Smith was the big reason for that.
Yeah, Dan, a weekend returning starter, a hometown product from Houston through 7 strong innings, giving up only 4 hits and striking out 5. The Cajuns didn't get a runner past first base until the 6th inning, and the only UL run came when Luke Uhas' sacrifice fly. Reliever Davian Hickson pitched out of trouble in the 8th and retired the Cajuns in order in the 9th to get the save.
Rice scored in the first inning without a hit. 3 walks from UL starter Jack Martinez set up Manny Garza's sacrifice fly for a 1-0 lead. Then 2 innings later, it was Garza again. He had the 3rd of 3 straight Owl hits to score Pierce Gallo to give Rice the 2-run advantage.
Yeah, the catcher Jose Torres had a surprise bunt base hit in the 6th. Caleb Stelly blooped a single to right to put runners on the corners, and Uhas had sacrifice fly to cut the lead in half. In the 8th, a walk to Trey LaFleur, then Trey LaFleur's single put the tying run and potential winning runs on base. But Hickson got 2 ground balls to end the last threat.
3 of Louisiana's first 5 games have been decided by 1 run. We expect another close one today. The Cajuns and the Owls. First pitch is next here on ESPN+.